Alright, so I guess I'll do a short intro for YouTube since I don't really want to add something in retrospect when I upload this as a VOD. So, new season just started. Penny Dreadful season 42. Rotation just finished. League is open already, and we got a lot of banger cards that came in. So I actually made a list with like a Moxfield deck, but it's really just a list with like cool stuff that is in. And we have a lot of cool stuff. We have Omniscience, which is crazy. Best friend one with the multiverse as well. We have Death Shadow back. We have some cool Planeswalkers. We have Collector's Cage. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in general. With Elish Norn, which is kind of crazy. Like this card is like $30 in paper. And yeah, also the land base is crazy good. Like we have like what 7 shock lands, some verges, almost all the fast lands. So yeah, this season is going to be pretty cool, I think. And yeah, now it's time to play some League. Okay, actually I haven't signed up for anything yet, so I guess I gotta do that first. Okay, but I don't really like to see my own stream on the second monitor, so I gotta fix that first. Okay, I think this works. Alright. Yeah, so I got 4 decks for today that are like ready to, I don't know what do you even say, ready to be played. First one is Esper Raton. This one is pretty simple in a way, like it's basically built around turn 2, you play a discarder, and then either turn 2 or turn 3 you discard one of the equipments that are like high cost, the new one being Card Complete, which is like the crazy new cards for this deck. And then turn 3 you play either Raton or Forge New, and then you bring back your equipments and you kind of run over them. That's at least the idea. Second deck is, I don't know what to call this, but it's like based on Omniscience, but it also has Crashing Footfalls. It also has Collector's Cage. So basically you try to cheat in Omniscience or one of the multiverse, and then win with Turtles Forever with like a combo of legendary creatures from the sideboard. Yeah, this deck is a bit crazy, I think, but yeah. Then the third deck that I have for today is 5-color Battlestorm, I guess is a name for it. This is also very much work in progress, but the idea is you play Invasion of Alara and then you just win, because you have a bunch of copy spells, like Apply Geometry and Mythos of Luna, to copy the invasion. And also Release to the Wind, which kind of is a blink effect. And so you kind of draw a lot of these effects with it, because it always excites 2, and you can like copy the invasion once and the other one goes to hand. Until eventually you have like 1 or 2 Bramble Familiars left in deck, and you play the fetch quest. You get Omniscience or one of the multiverse, and then you cast these spells for free. And if you cast it on the one of the multiverse, you can actually cast another spell for free, because each instance of the one with the multiverse allows you to cast one spell for free. So yeah, this deck is kind of crazy. It's a work in progress. It definitely profits a lot from the fetch lands that we got. Not the fetch lands, of course, the shock lands that we got. Because those are type duals, so they work well with herd migration. And they're also just very good for color fixing. But yeah, obviously this deck can't play anything that costs 5 or less, besides copy effects or effects that kind of get the chain going still. So the sideboard and the like options for cards besides the combo are limited. But yeah, I think this deck is quite cool. So we'll try that out as well. And then the last deck I have for today is Carno Mogrify. Basically, it's the Carnosaur combo that I actually made my first Penny Dreadful video on. But it's mono red, kind of. No, okay, it's not mono red. It's red splashing green for Karuga and some sideboard cards. But basically, the idea is you can play Carnosaur from hand, but you can also just get Dwarven Mine, make a Dwarf token, and then transmogrify that into a Carnosaur, because Carnosaur is the only creature in the deck. So that's, yeah. This deck is kind of janky, but yeah, we'll see. So I think I will start with the Boros Omniscience deck actually. So I gotta sign up. Oops, no, I don't want to show that. So yeah, just gonna enter the league. Okay, yeah, and sign up worked flawlessly, so there's that. Okay, yep, that worked. So back to Magic Online. Yeah, okay. Guess I gotta open a league room. Yeah, no more testing. Actual league gameplay. Yeah, I'm kind of hyped. Because I've been testing a lot of like with the new season scars, and yeah, I think it's going to be really cool. Okay, so I guess for now it's just waiting for a league match, but I think there's like a solid number of people already playing, so shouldn't take too long. Yeah, found a match already. Very nice. All right. My first league match of the season actually. Okay. Yeah, this hand looks terrible. Doesn't really have anything to do. So it's a mulligan. This hand, yeah, it has Catharsis. It has a Merchant. Yeah, I think this is alright. Okay, so Benevolent Bodyguard, some probably humans or something, but first year of the season, so can be anything really. So I think I want to turn 1 play the Heights, and then turn 2 play the Catharsis. Okay, so it's auras, most likely. That I can be quite fast, so let's see if I can beat that. Yeah, I guess so. The idea is I play another Catharsis next turn, and block with 1 token maybe, and then attack and get the multiverse with the Windbrisk Heights on turn 4. Yeah, so I can take 3 damage, I guess. This thing will grow quite fast, so not really reason to block it yet. Another Heights. Let's see what I can get. Okay, nothing too great. I guess Crushing Footfalls is the best here. But I will just play the other Catharsis. Also, it's so crazy that you got this card. Like, the other Evoke Elementals from the low-wind set are like pretty expensive, and this one is just at 0.02 ticks, so we'll take it, but yeah, kind of surprising. Yeah, also, I don't really have anything to do with the multiverse yet, so kind of gotta hope that I draw something good, or like something good is on top. Yeah, they're popping off with the auras here. I hope they can't kill me yet. If they get it flying or something, then I don't even know all these auras. um. Oh yeah, they can bodyguard. Oopsie, so I'm dead on turn 4. I guess that's what auras does. Alright, that was fast. So I guess, yeah, this deck can't board in a lot because you have the turtle sideboard, but I will board in the iceberg and the split up as removal options. And then probably board out one Marauder and one Footfall since it's kind of slow. And then what? I guess I can cut one Multiverse. Yeah, sure, let's run it like that. Alright, game 2. I'll be on the play, which probably helps a bit against auras. Okay, 3 Collector's Cages, a Bloodmaid Marauder, and a Pursue the Past. So I think this is like probably actually keepable, because Pursue the Past, discarding Collector's Cage is like solid and puts me like halfway to the Bloodmaid Marauder. So I think this is actually a keep, but I might regret that later, I guess. Okay, yeah, they mulligan down to 6. Good morning, MTG fan. I hope the message actually appeared in the chat. And the auto-moderating thing didn't do anything weird. Okay, yeah, I think it should probably work. Yeah, I'll start with the slow land. Then probably go turn 2 Collector's Cage, turn 3 Pursue. Oh, okay, nice. Actually, okay, if I draw another land, I can do the weird Collector's Cage Catharsis thing. Although, yeah, that's not the greatest hit here. I guess if I can manage to put one of the enchantments in the grave, this will be useful later, but would have loved to see an Omniscience or something of the Collector's Cage, of course. But I have 3 more of those, so... I got a fish for land here, though. Okay, no land. Unfortunate. So I guess this match will be over pretty quickly. Oh, and I guess OBS doesn't show the stream chat on the screen yet. Or maybe it just disappears too fast. I don't know. I'll fix it after this match, maybe. Yeah, casual attack for 10 with lifelink. plus my artifact gets destroyed. Oof. So I don't have Delirium yet. I guess I just have to Catharsis for blockers. Oh no, actually the light possessed trample, so that'll be useless. Hmm. So maybe I just pursue the past and hope they can't deal 12 damage. Like, that's super unlikely, but there's like no point in doing anything else here. And I guess I'm discarding turtles for Delirium. Yeah, this is also useless, so. Okay. Oh, okay, so apparently the messages do be displayed on the screen, but they disappear after a while. So yeah, I set this up a while ago, so I kind of forgot like how exactly I did it, but oh, and I'm not dead. Nice. But I guess it works, so that's nice. But still, I have exactly 0 plays here that make any sense. Yeah. So I guess I can just concede. Yeah, not a great showing for the first match with this with this deck. Kind of stuck on lands on the second match. But yeah, it's still a work in progress, of course. The season is quite new, so yeah, I guess it's fine. Let's hop right into the next one. Okay, won the die roll. Oh, hi, chicken in the brain. If you want to see yourself win on YouTube later, I will upload the VOD of the stream most likely. Okay, this hand has a collector's cage, but nothing else, basically. Okay, this looks better. Catharsis is solid standalone. Yeah, I gotta find a discard outlet for the one with the multiverse, I guess, but that should be doable. Yeah, Hallowed Fountain, Impending Dreadful. Very nice. Okay, and I get turn 2 silenced. Oh, don't wanna skip my whole turn. Play land, of course. Okay, what deck even plays main deck silence to be played on turn 2? And then there's nothing on their turn 2. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no lands, of course. I do play 23, but yeah, Magic Online is bugging, I think. Ah, okay, so Scepter deck. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, you would play 4 silences there, but you need Scepter says you exile it from your hand, right? So I don't know, maybe they have 2 in hand and thought they could just use 1 for fun. Okay, and I get a 3rd land. Still no gas, but it is what it is. Do I even want to play the Catharsis here is the question. I mean, probably just because of use of mana, but there's maybe a world where I don't. Yeah, so this is not an aggro deck, but I guess we're doing Kithkin Stompy here. Okay, they have a Scepter. Actually, what does that card do? I've never seen it, like, in Magic Online before. Okay, I guess... Wait, so I'm already locked out, right? Now I gotta play at instant speed. Um... Well... I guess I can still attack. Yeah, also I play no, like, creature lands in the deck. Those would have been pretty solid here. So now these Kithkins gotta carry me. But yeah, Isochron Scepter, huh? Like, what else can this get? I guess you can, like, opt every turn. That doesn't seem too great. Maybe there's like a fog effect that you can also put under it. Fateful Absence, yeah, that doesn't seem too good here, to be honest. What is Angel Song? Never heard of that card. But yeah, Scout's Warning is funny. But I can't play it in this deck because I'm cascading. Okay, fog, okay. Makes sense. It would be so funny if I actually win this with just the second with Kithkins. Actually, what does Scout's Warning is just the next card you play, the next creature you play has flash or something, right? That doesn't seem great with Cascade. Yeah, I can make silenced. I think the only instant speed card I have here is the Turtles Forever. So yeah, even that won't really help me a lot. Funny enough, I actually don't have anything to play anyway, so the silence is kind of useless. But they don't need to know. I guess I might have played the Marauder for aggro, but I don't know. So I guess they can, like, kill one of the Kithkins with the Fateful Absence every turn now. At least I get clue tokens, I can draw some cards, but yeah, I think this game probably won't go in my favor. But I do want to see what they have cooked up here. Okay. Wrath works as well, I guess. Yeah, so at this point I'm basically just watching them play, I think, so... Okay, maybe I will look at my... because I can play turtles and then grab some stuff with flash. But the only... yeah, no, it won't work. I can grab Gandalf, CDC, and some other stuff on my sideboard, but if they shuffle in the Gandalf, then I have nothing to play anyways. Actually, okay, maybe I should like add some weird Moxfield Twitch plugin so that I can have... oh, okay, yeah, then that shuts me off as well. So that I can show the deck lists on the stream, but yeah, I forgot to set that up. Yeah, and yeah, Turtles Forever is my only instant speed card, so I guess I can haggle at instant speed, but yeah, I'll just concede here. No need to stretch out the game for no reason. And unfortunately, I don't really have anything to bring in because of the turtle sideboard. I guess Angst Iceberg is like my one out to the lock. I could board an Inevitable Betrayal to get the Ferry from their deck. But they can still activate the Scepter at instant speed even with the Ferry on the board, so... but yeah, I mean, that might actually be better than Footfalls. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's early season, we can do weird stuff. Oh, but wait. Okay, so MTG fans, well, MTG fan says it won't work for them, but okay, I gotta read Scepter again because... okay, you may cast the copy. Huh. So that would probably work, right? Well, I guess that's a tactic then. Just gotta find one more card to board out. Yeah. Sure, whatever. Okay, yeah, one land. Can't keep that, of course. This looks better. Yeah, this looks fine. Yeah, I guess Fabled Passage isn't great in this deck because we don't usually go too many lands. Like we kind of cap out at 3, but it does put a land into the grave for Delirium, so that's why it's in here. Okay, yeah. Maybe we draw into an Abuelos for the turn 4 Pseudo Omniscience. Okay, well, we have some more draws. Oh, wrong land. Okay. That was, yeah, awkward mistake to make on stream, but it is what it is. Okay, we do get a Marauder, so I have land, enchantment, and sorcery in the grave. Okay, I can haggle at instant speed anyway, so might be worth to do that. My opponent has yet to play any spells. So I do have to discard the turtles here. Okay, 3 lands in a row. Now I get the lands that I could have used earlier, but well. Okay, they might have silence in response to the Cascade here. That would suck, but at least then they use a silence. Okay, they don't have it. And now plot twist would be if they boarded out the Teferis. Or like the one Teferi that they have at least. Oh yeah, I did. Damn, instantly punished, and Chad knew it. Actually, what is Divert Disaster? I didn't even know we have that, but it was to be expected that we have some quench. Yeah, I totally didn't have anything to no untapped land here to play. I guess this is like a good moment for Pursue the Past to shine, because the flashback is actually going to be relevant here. But yeah, no, there's not really a reason to play Collector's Cage here. After all, I only have one creature. Okay, but I can do the Catharsis Collector's Cage thing next turn, which is nice. They might have another counter for it, but I will get one of the spells either way, most likely. But like, is Divert Disaster really the best quench we have? Like, okay, I can look it up on the second screen. I think we should have the Phantom Disappearance, right? Phantom Interference, yeah. We do have that. So I think that might be better. Yeah, Aether Spike as well. I don't know. Okay, wait, yeah. Oh, 4 lands. Okay, well, I guess I can go for the retry. If they make it resolve. Okay, it resolves. If I had an Omniscience here, they would probably be in danger, but they're lucky I don't have it. Yeah, this makes it look kind of not so good, but I swear this combo is great. Yeah, I could have played another cage here, or like put another cage onto the cage, but I guess. Oh, actually, if I freecast this, I won't get any effect, so it's just a 3/4. So the third cage or like the fourth cage would have been better, I guess. Yeah, I'm not used to the Evoke Elementals not having text if you precast them. So, yeah, I guess I'll start with the Marauder. See if they try to counter it again with like an Archimedes Charm or a Forbidder or something. Okay, actually, okay, now I get to see the whole deck, so... yeah, they do play Angel Song. One split up. Yeah, and Devout Disasters, they are only Quench, but they do have Archimedes Charm, Dig Through Time. Okay. I get a Teferi. And now they can't cast anything on my turn anymore. So, well. Let's go gambling again, I guess. Yeah, finally. Obviously not great if you only have one card in hand. But one of the multiverse isn't too shabby either. Yeah, I can cast the Catharsis at instant speed, the one from the Collector's Cage. No, Omniscience doesn't make the cards of the top 3 because it says only from hand, which is unfortunate, but I can still free cast one card from the top of library every turn, plus I get to normal cast them, so that's also kind of fine. Okay, yeah, Wrath was to be expected. Yeah. Board is gone and no hand, but I got one with the Multiverse and Omniscience, so it's fine. Okay, Silence is annoying here. I can play this from the top. Yeah, I guess another Teferi. Okay, this time no silence. So... I guess I'll start with... okay, I don't really want to discard my Catharsis. I could Pursue the Past from the grave. Discarding the Pursue the Past from the hand. Draw into the Iceberg, which I can use later if they Scepter. And then I can do Catharsis Cage, perhaps. Okay, they try to counter it. The question is, do I want to pay for the 2? Probably not. Although, yeah, of course I want. I can just cast stuff from the hand for free anyway, so... I won't be able to cast the Iceberg from the top then, but... I don't want to do that anyways. Okay, and I get an Abuelos from the top. I don't have anything to... Yeah, I can return one of the multiverse. That lets me free cast 2 cards from the top each turn. Yeah, this match is already kind of crazy. Like, very weird decks to... Oh, oh, of course I have 2 inevitable trays in the grave and 1 under the heights. Oops. Another gameplay mistake. Oh, actually... Ah, man. If this... Okay, if I hadn't kept up the Wind plus Heights, I could have Catharsis for the red mode and dealt them... well, 5 damage at least. But alright. Can't do that now, I guess. Yeah, they get a basic of the lander token. Yeah, also, I'm sorry if I kind of play like messy or bad here, but this deck is obviously kind of new and I don't really know the play patterns yet, so I gotta learn it first. Okay, split up. Well, nothing I can do about that. But yeah, I think until, like, unless they can do the lock, I should be set to win this match because I have an Omniscience and a one with the multiverse. Like, surely I gotta win with that, right? Okay, they go for another silence. Which in this case is kind of like 1 mana Time Walk. But they don't do anything on their turn, so... Okay, and I finally get the turtles. If this resolves, I will just win the game. I think. Unless they keep a counterspell for one of the creatures I get off it. But that seems unlikely. And also if they counter this, they probably can counter the Catharsis, which I can just hardcast with... Okay. I can just hardcast with both modes. And that should probably be enough to win. They might of course have another counterspell. Okay, they do not. I do have to stack these triggers in the right order. So this should be a win here. Okay, they might have a fork, I guess. They have no way of handling. Yeah, they do have the Angel Song. Well, I guess I'm getting another one with the multiverse. Oh, actually, did I? Yeah, okay, apparently I already cast 2 spells for free this turn. Yeah, also this will shuffle the thing away. Yeah, okay. That was not too good of a play, but I mean, I'm still gonna win this, I guess. Because they do have 0 pressure on me. Like... Oh, I could have still played the Inevitable Betrayal last turn. Another mistake. Okay, yeah, this can put a counter on a creature even if it doesn't cast the card. Yeah, looks like another silence is coming. Would be the 4th one, I think. Okay, no, just the 3rd one. Okay, instead they try to steal one of the Kithkins. But yeah, surely this Turtles will resolve and win me the game. Which is nice because I can show off the winning combo here. So I do grab Gandalf, Venser, Razaketh, and Sidisi. They get to choose 2 of them that I get into my hand, the others go into the library. And yeah, there's no way, like either way I will be able to tutor 1 piece from the library that I need, and at least 1 piece. And it ends up with me having Gandalf and Venser, and I can just freecast the Gandalf and Venser all their lands, and also always Venser the Venser itself. But yeah, I can just show it. Why am I even talking? So play this for free. Then I guess yeah, okay, there's no reason to do that. So I will sack the CDC to itself, or I can also just sack the Kithkin and then sack the CDC to the Razakath. Now I will sacrifice the CDC, get the Venser, and this will allow me to bounce all the permanents, basically. Yeah, instead of Gandalf I could also use the new Elish Norn that we got, the 5-mana one. It has the upside of denying them any ETB triggers, but Gandalf has Flash, so I guess that's an upside potentially. Yeah, okay. Match is tight. This game took way too long. But yeah, time for game 3. So I will board out the Inevitable Trails again, because they might just board out the fairies as well. Yeah, and as you can see while we're sideboarding, I do have a secondary package of legendary cards to be grabbed with Turtles Forever, which is Joshua, Torsa, Plark, Inti, and Ashling. Like 4 of those 5 you can grab and then potentially discard Omniscience and Reanimator later or something like that. It's basically a value package, so that you don't always have to have the Turtles be a dead card in hand. Alright, game 3. My first hand looks almost passable, but there's nothing that I can play, so it's a mulligan as well. This hand looks pretty good. Our bottom 1 turtles. Yeah, drawing footfalls always bad, of course. I guess I can discard it as well. Okay, they already have the lock. The silence on the scepter. I don't love to see that. I do get one more turn to play stuff. Yeah, it's actually unfortunate because I would have had the turn 4 abuelos. So now I basically just gotta hope that I can draw into the one copy of Ang's Iceberg that I have. At least I can end step Hegel here. But yeah, do note that this would have been a turn 4 win if they didn't have the lock already. Oh, and I do have the iceberg. Nice. Already. I do desperately need to have that resolve. So I will probably discuss in my upkeep when they put silence on the stack. Yeah, I think I could turtles for value here. But considering I have the omniscience in the graveyard, I don't think it makes a lot of sense. Chicken in the brain, I don't really know what you mean, but yeah, maybe I missed the context. Okay, so obviously they could just like play another scepter and have another silence in hand. But yeah, they don't even have lands. Okay, yeah, they're probably gonna counter this, which is fine. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true. If they do counter that, yeah, I would have been able to do that as well, yeah. Yeah, they quench the abuelos, which is fine, I have another one. And they don't have a 4th land still. Guess I'll just do it again and make them have it. Oh, okay, and it resolves. Yeah, so the trick with omniscience is you always gotta cast, if you have omniscience in your hand, You always gotta cast it as the first spell, because if they have a removal spell, otherwise you won't get a second spell you can cast. But yeah, it doesn't... yeah, I don't know if they have one. And now I can just kind of do the same thing again. There's one little quirk with this package. It is, if they give you... okay, they didn't, but... okay, so... yeah, I don't have a creature to sacrifice. Okay, yeah, I can just sacrifice the Ancients, of course, because I have another one, so... this is a win indeed. Yeah, the nice thing about Venser is I can bounce all their permanents, and then I can bounce itself to... oh, they do have something, apparently. Okay, they tried a Fateful Absence. Do I have any way to beat that? Well, the only thing... okay, this might be a problem. I can shoot you something in response, but I don't have any animation for creatures in the deck, which might be a mistake. In the sideboard I can grab the discarders. Huh. Okay, that is unexpected. But I guess I gotta... okay, I only have 3 minutes left on the clock as well. Yeah, there's nothing great in my deck here either. I'm just gonna win the combat way. So... yeah, I guess I just bounce a land, maybe? Grab some cards from the sideboard. Yeah, MTG fan, that's true. I could have held up the Venser, but... yeah, I guess Venser can also just bounce everything they play, so that would have been better, I guess. Okay, a lot of lands here. But yeah, Abuelos can only reanimate artifacts and enchantments. And they will become 1/1s. Okay, one with the multiverse is kind of cool here. I can try to cast some more stuff. Yeah, Catharsis is going to be pretty good because it can give haste to stuff. So yeah, I do think I still win this, even though I kind of punted. But yeah, never getting punished for my endless mistakes. Okay, they could still have the fork, I guess. But then so be it, right? I can flip the Joshua. Oh, and I kind of gotta go fast, right? I don't have a lot of time left on the clock. And I could theoretically exile the Gandalf with a Tursa or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass here since 40 seconds on the clock is not too much. They're probably fishing for a split it up here or another fork. They do have another one. Okay, maybe, yeah, that was also dumb because I know split up works and kills my board. Obviously, if I had infinite time left, I would probably still win this either way. Yeah. Okay, so here I gotta... okay, what... No! No, no, I messed it up. Okay, yeah. I will die to time here. Okay, that's unfortunate. I would have won this. Yeah, of course, like, I do think I win this in the long term, but I didn't look at the clock often enough. Yeah, very unfortunate, but I guess it's my fault for dawdling around too much. Yeah, I guess I did get punished in the end. So I think I'm currently 0-2 with the deck, which is kind of not great, but I do think I want to play at least one more match with it to see if I can get one win at least. Okay, third match with the deck against Tigreg, Tigreg or however it's pronounced. Yeah, this hand has 2 tapped lands and a footfalls. So I think it's a mulligan. Yeah, this only has 1 land, but it has a merchant. So I get 2 draws for a second land. Plus I have Omniscience plus Awakening, plus if I draw a land I can pursue. It's a risky keep, I think. Okay, first draw doesn't yield a land. As expected, Tiger Greg is playing goblins. Actually, what kind of goblin is that? Okay, I guess it's a payoff for when they do the goblin storm thing. Yeah, I'm not... I think they can theoretically go off turn 3. But they don't seem to have the pieces yet. Also, it seems to be Rakdos without the Ignoble Hierarch, so maybe a bit slower either way. Okay, they do have the Skirk Prospector now. I'm gonna start with a Haggle to see if I can find another land. I don't really need Catharsis here. Yeah, I redraw it anyways. Probably makes sense to do the second Haggle here to look for the fourth land. Which I do find. Omniscience is gonna be kind of useless here, to be honest. But, I mean, it's still Omniscience. If I draw turtles, I win. If I draw a multiverse, I have a good chance of winning as well. Yeah, they're doing the goblins thing. So I guess this is gonna be the main goblin deck for this season. Like last season we had a pretty good like aggro goblin deck, and this season it's gonna be like Goblin Storm-ish most likely. I don't know if the like Goblin's aggro deck is too viable. I think we lost the Curves Crafter, which was pretty important. Actually, does this already kill me? They don't have any source of card advantage yet. Okay, so this draw needs to be really good. Basically, Turtles or Multiverse. Land isn't it? Hmm. Yeah, so... I can Abuelos, that can block one creature, but I can't play the Merchants from the Exile for free. Okay, for some reason, they decide to sacrifice one of the Knuckle Bones. Yeah, I don't... Okay, Price of Progress, okay. That puts me to 1. Yeah, this... okay. I guess if they don't have a burn spell, or like the Burn Goblin... Yeah. Apparently my opponent thought that they would be dead from the Omniscience. But now I can Catharsis. I can't hardcast it yet. So I'll make 2 tokens and then play Merchant. But yeah, I'm out of cards in hand, so my chances are not looking too good. Yeah, okay, this will probably kill me soon. Although they are also out of hand, cards in hand. Yeah, pursue the past does give me 2 life each time. But there's various ways for them to win. Like if they have the sacrifice deal damage goblin, then I lose. Okay, they do a land. The Tree City on Antelope. Yeah, okay. Vran only triggers on their creatures dying. Yeah, and there I get the turtles. Would have loved to see them earlier. So I think the main thing I'm fishing for here is another Abuelos, which I don't get yet. I have at least one more draw. Okay, they got Lurus. Yeah, I gotta block this, but I think they can just... Oh no, Bran is only once per turn, right? Yeah. So I do survive with at least 1 life. But I am just dead because I didn't draw anything. Ooh. I can potentially block 2 creatures, so I can just play the merchants. But yeah, I think this game is basically lost already. Split up in the sideboard will probably help me potentially, but I think this is mainly a matter of which deck is faster. Oh yeah, and here I'm actually dead. Because I need to block 2 creatures. It'll deal 2 to me, and then yeah, I'm dead. Yep. Okay. I don't think this is a matchup where Inevitable Betrayal is good. Split Up is good. Angst Iceberg is probably not. Footfalls potentially good blockers, so I'm gonna keep all of those in. I guess Galactus Cage isn't too great, since I need to be blocking with the Catharsis tokens. Yeah, this seems okay. Not too much depth with the sideboarding here. Yeah, also I'm gonna remove the MTGO status overlay thing. I don't think it works in freeform. But yeah, I set that up a long time ago, as I said at the very beginning. Okay, weird hand, only basics. If I turn to Merchant, I can't turn to Catharsis. I think it's actually a keep anyways. A lot of early stuff to do. Okay, they do start off with the Skirk Prospector. I'm gonna discard a land in anticipation that I draw another one. Okay, Omniscience and one with the Multiverse. Okay, no Abuelos yet. Also no other hideaway card. So I guess it's just time for Catharsis here. This way I do also have 4 card types in the grave now, so if I draw Bloodbraid Mortar, I can go for the Rhinos. Yeah, Moria Marauder can potentially draw them a lot of cards, but I do have 2 favorable blockers here. And considering they haven't played a land, I am going to block this to deny them. Okay, they do have another one in hand. Okay, Duress. Yeah, we do have Duress this season. Pretty cool. They just got turtles, it doesn't matter here. I immediately draw another one. I guess that's the well-known Thoughtseize bug. So I can either pursue the past here, or I can Catharsis, or I can Turtles. Oh, actually I can't. I only have 3 lands. Haha. Yeah, I just gotta go for Catharsis then. Oh, yeah, Goblin Bombardment. Yeah, that can pretty easily ping off my creatures. If they want to. Okay, I'm gonna block with all my creatures here. They can ping one of the Kithkins to make the other one die to first strike, but yeah, I think it's worth it to just deny them the card draw. Yeah, 4th land is pretty good. I'm gonna pursue. So right now I only have land, sorcery, No, I don't know. Plant, creature, instant, and enchantment. Okay, so I do have a delirium. I probably want to keep the one with the multiverse in hand, so yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, not great seeing these two cards here. I do need to draw some gas at some point if I want to win this game. Also, they are on a Price of Progress deck, and they only run 4 basics and 3 favorite passages. So that is also something to always be aware of in this kind of matchup. Yeah, another one of those not very useful dresses. I guess if they have another one at some point, they can take the turtles and I can't win with the legends. Okay, so I gotta think here about what my odds are, and I think there's basically none. Yeah, even if I draw a Collector's Cage, I cannot use that to cast anything for free. Okay, I guess if I get a Marauder, I could still have a chance, so I am gonna pursue here. Yeah, now I get the Abuelos, but I don't think I will survive to cast it. Yeah, I should have not played the land here because of Price of Progress. But yeah, with Goblin Bombardment, they're just gonna deal way more damage than I have life, so... Goblins, kill me once again. Okay, so 0-3 with the weird Boros Omniscience deck. Game match 2 I would have probably won if I played faster. But yeah, the deck is work in progress, it's also very weird. I am gonna tune it later on, but yeah, I guess for now I'm kind of over with that deck for today at least. So I do think I will take a break here, probably like 10-15 minutes, and then resume with another deck. So I don't have like some advertisements to show or something. I don't know if Twitch does that automatically, but yeah, you can also like grab a drink if you're still watching and I don't know, chill for a few minutes, and yeah, I'll be back in like 10-15 minutes. And yeah, I gotta figure out how to... Yeah, I think I have a be right back screen, so... Alright. So I am back from my little break. Yeah. I guess there's not too many people still watching, but well, some. So I do plan to play another league, at least one. But I'm not sure what to play as. I have like 3 decks for choice, which is Esper Return with card draw complete, 5-color Battlestorm, which is the weirdest deck I've probably ever made, but yeah, I don't know. maybe it can still win a game or two. And then I also have Carnal Mogrify ready, Moon Red. Well, Moon Red splashing green for Karuga. So if anyone has a preference that is watching, you can like write it into the chat. If not, I will just choose one at will. Yeah. But this last deck is basically Transmogrify with Trumping Carnosaur, which immediately wins. Yeah. It's a very nice day outside actually. Kind of not the greatest day to sit at your PC and play Magic all day. But I guess, yeah, new season, so also very fun. Yeah, I'm gonna look if there's actually league games going on. Yeah, there's one game going on right now. So I think I'm just gonna start with the yeah, I'm gonna try out. Well, we already played Omniscience 1 with the multiverse, so yeah, I guess I'm trying out Esperaton first. So just gotta sign up for the league. Well, I guess I can pull up the deck on the screen already. Oh yeah, okay, so I guess for YouTube and whatever, this deck is basically, it's pretty simple. It's built around this unpronounceable card. I always call it Return, but I guess theoretically it has some other weird name. Return and Forge Anew both can return. Actually, is my mic working? Yeah, it should be working. Yeah. Return and Forge Anew both bring back equipments from the grave for 3 mana, and they also equip it to stuff for free. So the whole idea of the deck is you discard one of these big equipments turn 2 or turn 3 and recur them with Forge Anew or Return, and you kind of go from there. And in the sideboard we also have a Worship Angle, because the Return has Hexproof unless it has dealt damage already. So Return into Worship kills some amount of the decks pretty easily. Also 3 Duress in the sideboard, 3 Dam, 2 Spell Pierce, 2 March, and 2 Seal for like disenchant effects. The main upgrade we have in this deck is Call Complete, but also we have a Supreme Mana base, because we have a Godless Shrine and Hallowed Fountain and all the fast lands. We only play one basic, which is a basic island, but yeah, actually, yeah, I guess we can Spell Pierce Price of Progress, we can win before it, and the Section Tools has Lifelink, so, and we can just kill fast sometimes. So that's the tactic, and yeah, let's see if we can get some games in. Yeah, so I was thinking about playing a new game that actually comes out today during the breaks, but it only comes out in like 3 hours. The game is called Gambonanza or something like that, and it's basically Balatro but chess. I played the demo, it looks pretty cool, but yeah, only comes out in 3 hours, so I guess can't play it now. But depending on how long I will keep open the stream, I might play that later on as well. Yeah, so if anyone's wondering why I have time to stream on like around noon on a Friday, it's actually because I do be living in Germany and we have a national holiday today, so I'm free all day, which is pretty nice. I do have to do some work somewhere along the lines of the day, but yeah, not too relevant. Okay, we did find a match. The first hand has all the colors of mana. It has two Ronas, two enchantments, two equipments, of course. My point is on Lurus, which could mean anything. And yeah, I think, well, okay, I don't know if this is a keep, because we don't have Raton or Fortune, but Lurus decks typically don't run too many interactions, so... And Rona does block pretty well. So I'm gonna try to keep it. Okay, so, right. So it's probably hardened scales, actually. Then, yeah, I think the idea is that, yeah, you have hardened scales and this weird one mana warp thing you have from Edge of Eternities that doubles counters for a turn. And then you have like the applied geometry to make a copy of that, and then it gets 24 counters or something. But yeah, I don't know if they're playing that, but it does seem to be hardened scales. Okay, they just buffed the Stone Cold Serpent, which is interesting. It only adds 2 damage. I'm gonna start by discarding something. Yeah, Ghostly Pipper seems good enough. Yeah, I don't think they're planning to play spells from anywhere other than their hand. But yeah, this card is mostly there as this card outlet and a card that can be unblockable. Yeah, they buff the Serpent again. I'm not even gonna attempt to block, so because the thing has trample anyway, so don't really see the value in that. Okay, so yeah, a lot of discard outlets here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna play the Rona, and to untap the Rona I have already. Not the greatest play of all time, but I gotta keep going well, I gotta keep doing something. Yeah, at least I have the Eganjo if they try to kill the Rona. Ooh, well, they're not gonna play a burn spell in green, white, blue, so... So I guess if they do have the applied geometry, I am just dead. Okay, but they don't seem to have it. Oh, also, why didn't I play the Guardian? I actually wanted to do that. Guess I forgot. Yeah, I do think I want to draw a card with the Ghostly Pilferer here. Oh, still no return, still no Fortune. That's kind of unfortunate. Hmm. So... Well, I can look for something with Rona. Another land, wow. Yeah, since this thing has trampled, I'm just dead. Yep. Well, didn't find anything. Also, not a very great showing for this deck at first. I do have some removal in the sideboard. So Seal of Cleansing surely comes in. Maybe Worship, actually? I mean, they're not super fast, so I might not need it, but it's probably just Dam and Seal of Cleansing. And then I can board out some number of the equipments. Also some looters. Yeah, sure. So, like, this Baton deck used to be okay-ish, like, a few seasons ago. And it has only gained more tools to work with, although the looters aren't great that we have right now. Yeah, this hand looks mid. I do have 4 lands and 2 looters and some removal, so I think it's a keep, but still no return, no Fortune. I'll start off with the fast lands since I have so many of them. Yeah, very ugly District Mascot. Can potentially destroy an equipment later on. Yeah, I do think I end step Malcolm here. They're not gonna have any flyers to block. Okay, Power Patch Recruit is interesting. Yeah, they can settle the mascot with that. And it will get 2 counters, so I can't even block it with the Malcolm if I want to. Okay, and I do get a Fortune, but I don't have any equipments right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna pitch a land here. Don't need another Malcolm. Yeah, mascot goes to 4 counter. Yeah, there are 5 counters. I guess it doesn't have trample, so might as well block it. kind of retain my life total. Yeah, the section tools would be good here if I didn't have a mascot sitting on the other end of the table. I'm just gonna start with the Malcolm attack either way. Oh yeah, damn is perfect. Yeah, I don't know if we have any... We have Strength of Will, so they might have some protection spell. Okay, they don't. And then I guess I'll play the Seal. Actually, are they holding up counter spells? Yeah, they might have the Simic Charm or like the Quandrix Charm, yeah. That's pretty good in hard scales, I guess, because you can make your stuff 5/5s. But it's good that I kind of baited it, so next turn I can forge new. Alright, and I have another land, so I can also Godless Shrine. Actually, I want to play that first. And keep open blue mana. For the Minamo. Okay, they are looking for counterspell, I imagine. Yeah, so I'm gonna attack with Malcolm. I can at instant speed re-equip the section tools for free. Okay, they have a cuboid colony. Gonna re-equip for the life gain. Actually, I could re-equip to the old familiar for blocking reasons, but I'm not close to dying, so I can afford to do nothing here. Yeah, okay, so they do have the applied geometry. Making a 7/7 flying trample with increment. Pretty nice. Oh, okay, that's perfect actually. Because now I can attack with Malcolm. Oh, actually that they won't let it through most likely. The question is there a point in flipping my Return now? I'm actually not sure, because I can't really discard the Argentum armor right now. But yeah, I guess this way I force them to block, which is worth something already. Yeah, that's a bot bug. the PD bot doesn't recognize the weird symbols in the name. Yeah, Rotong just makes a 1-1. And I'm gonna re-equip the thing to the All Familiar. So yeah, so far it looks pretty in my favor. Yeah, another Hardened Scales isn't going to change things. Puppet Recruit would be annoying if I had removal for the Cuboid Colony, but right now nothing on their board is too scary anyways. Yeah, I'm just gonna take with everything here, I think. Well, maybe not the Assassin token, but the Rotan and the All Familiar. I can re-equip the dissection tools at instant speed for free. Oh, actually, I could have played the Argentum armor. Or like, well, I can still play it, but I can't re-equip it for free now. But no worries. Yeah, and they concede. So match is tied. Yeah, I don't think worship makes any sense here. So I do think this configuration is probably fine. Okay, this hand has 3 looters and 4 lands. Nothing else. Yeah, I think I can do better. Okay, this hand has no lands, so gonna have to mulligan to 5. Yeah, this looks fine. It's not great, but it's fine. I have some draws to make up for mulligan to 5. Yeah, turn to Rona does very favorably block the Puppet Recruit if they don't buff it. Which they can choose to do, I think at instant speed even. Okay, no, not at instant speed, but yeah. They can do it in their main phase to get it out of blocking range if they want to. Yeah, that's what they do. Oh, and I got the Forge New, that's perfect. So this is what the deck always tries to do, kind of. Yeah, they can... Actually, they can destroy it with a District Mascot again, so... But at least then it's a removal spell in a way. I'm still gonna do it. Yeah, okay, so they attack for 8 and leave open mana to do the artifact destruction. So I think I'm gonna just like oh, I don't have untapped black mana. Like not second one. And also only have 3 lands. Well, I can loot with Rowan and try to find a fetch a shock land. Which I don't get. Yeah, but they can instant speed destroy the Caldra, so it makes no sense to not attack here. Since... Oh wait, actually it has... No! This thing has indestructible. I totally forgot. Man, am I stupid. Well, I guess if I play Malcolm, it will untap the Rona, so I have 2 blockers. But yeah, that was... Oh man. I thought the Caldra could just be destroyed by the District Mascot. Okay, so... Wait, I am still dead. Yeah. It's exactly 4 damage, 6 damage. Unfortunate, yeah, I should have kept up the blocker, but I forgot. Oopsie. So first match is a loss. Well, yeah. So for now, just waiting for a match. I guess I can look at cards in the meantime. Or actually, I want to see what other people have been playing so far. So there seems to be 1-5-0 right now. Oh yeah, it was the Boros Aura deck that I played against earlier and miserably lost against. Then what else? There's also a 4-1, which is seems to be Excruciator with Persist and a lot of cycling cards. I guess carried by Dark Ritual in some way. Running End of the Hunt in the sideboard. Interesting. Yeah, and that's more or less it for now. Some Goblin decks. Green Landfall. Yeah, so obviously the season's very new. Just started like 3 hours ago or so. Well, maybe, yeah, 3, 4, 3.5. Yeah. So a lot of stuff is still unclear. There's a lot of decks to be brewed, of course. And a lot of cool stuff that is legal. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm thinking about how to build. Like fix what's broken is one of the cards that like surely this gotta be able to be broken somehow, right? Like it's basically living end or living death for 4 mana, but you only get stuff of the same mana value, which is kind of restrictive, and you have to pay some life. It's kind of restrictive, but like surely this has a place somewhere, right? Yeah, also there's some stuff you can do with persist. I'm not sure what is like the best angle for it yet. Yeah, and same with most of these cards. Yeah, so seems like people are in the lunch break right now. No one's playing format right now. But yeah, I guess yeah, it's kind of a weird time to be playing, especially if you have to go to work and stuff and don't have a free day. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking maybe this is a good time to end the stream for now. Because I also kind of have to do some stuff like eat lunch and walk the dog and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna end the stream for now. Maybe I'll be back later, but I'm not sure. Maybe not as well. Um, subscribe to the channel and you will get notified and stuff. Yeah. Actually, I didn't win a single match on stream. Although one I would have won if I had more time. But yeah, I guess for now I'll be going offline. This will also be the end of the VOD on YouTube, I guess. So yeah, stay tuned for more. And also, I will try to make an introductory PowerPoint video for the season again. So yeah, look out for that in the next few days. And yeah, have a good day if you're still watching. And yeah, see you around.